Hi, everybody. How's it going out there? We're very excited for this online listening party. How
Yeah.
excited are you, Sunny?
Um, I'm excited. This should be interesting and fun. I've never done this before, so kind of cool. Kind of a cool concept. Everything's online. Share it with you guys so we can have some fun. Yeah.
Yeah, we're in totally different locations right now,
Mm-hmm.
even though we've got a band together and we're best friends, we're able to connect
Yeah.
on the interwebs. So as much as, the internet can be kind of annoying in certain ways, it's a blessing that we can connect this way and we can have this online listening party together for our new EP, which we're going to talk about. So thank you all so much for joining us. Hello, Tim. Nice to see you.
Hey.
And hello, Shauna. Nice to see you too. Sunny, do you want to talk a bit about our EP? What the heck is this about? What is this?
Sure. I don't know why I don't know why I'm like all giggly and smiling. Yeah, so this is an album that we put together called Songs from Pluto. So that's where Sunny from Pluto comes from because I thought it would be cool to do marketing, although I've had Sunny from Pluto back since 2018, which is when we started this, you guys, 2018. And we're doing it we did it all independently. We are
Mhm.
lucky to know people who are close to us that are amazing musicians and that we have resources that they have. Like, okay, I'll just say my brother had a recording studio and he's very technically wizardy. he's a he's a tech whiz and he's very good with sounds and he has a lot of listening experience, especially when it comes to classic and prog rock and listening to vinyl and hearing what music actually should sound like coming out from the speakers. So he helped us record and mix it. And then my boyfriend, who also Meg has a long history with too, is an amazing producer. Not in that way. Is an amazing producer and musician, and he really is just a musical genius. And all together, Meg and I are amazing performers and songwriters with a very unique vision. Oh, did my camera go out or no?
Yeah,
I
your
don't know
camera
why it
just
keeps
went
doing
out.
that. That might happen a couple times. Sorry about that. I don't know. This is my first
All
time.
good.
I'm using my nice video camera. So this is my first time. There's gonna be tech issues. Um,
All good.
anyways, as I was saying, Meg and I have a very unique point of view, and together, and we're both Scorpios, and together it created the magic that we are about to hear tonight.
Yes.
What do
So,
you
yeah, we've been working on this EP since 2018. So it's been 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 4 years since we started this,
5 years?
and
6 years? 5 years?
4 or 5 years
I've
since we
had
started.
like 10 different hairstyles since then.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
And, the whole situation of the past few years happened, and we had a bit of a delay. And Sunny and I, for the past over a year, have been like, when are we going to put out the EP? When are we going to put out the EP? What are we going to do about this? And recently we both decided, you know what? What the heck? We're just going to put this out right now. We're going to release whatever is holding us back because Sunny is a crystal priestess. She's got her crystal shop. We're both mystics. We're both priestesses. I do my astrology, but we're also musicians. And that's also part of what we do and part of our passions. And so I feel like putting this EP out is like we're releasing a huge, I don't know if the right word is block, but whatever is stagnant in our musical life. Would you
Yeah.
say that resonates?
Yeah, I hope so. And yeah, because Meg and I have been friends for a long time, and ever since we became friends, we've been talking about how much we want to entertain people by sharing our music and performing, because it brings us so much joy. And we are also fans of, I mean, music and the performers that we like to watch. The feelings that we get from watching and listening to the music that we grew up influenced by, we feel that we also have that gift to share with the world. And it's been something that we've talked about for a long time. So it kind of gets depressing a bit when things in life aren't like lining up toward that. And so
Yeah.
Meg and I really had to keep each other have had to keep each other strong through all this time, to like keep reminding ourselves, like, look, you're not crazy, I'm not crazy. This is what we want to do. This is what we love to do. We both, what are the chances that we both feel so strongly, like similar, I don't know how to explain it. What are the chances that we both feel so similar about a specific dream? So we had to
Mm.
keep reminding ourselves of that.
Oh my God, Tim is so smart. I never even thought of this. He says Pluto moving forward in Aquarius gets things going.
That's cool.
Tim, you're totally right, because Scorpio and I, Sunny and I are both Scorpios, and we're ruled by Pluto. And so Pluto getting out of Capricorn, where he's been since 2008, going into Aquarius is a really big deal for us and this band. So I'm so happy that you just said that, Tim. That is awesome.
Yeah.
So very positive things, I think, are going to come. And thank you guys so much for your positive comments. Richard says, a madly inspired musical tour of the cosmos, culture, and underworld, past, present, and future. Songs from Pluto is as much shamanic as melodic. You're going to make me cry. 7 adventurous tunes impressively performed and produced. After 3 listens to the EP, I can't get the songs out of my head. Bravo to Meg, Sunny, and your talented crew, says Farmer Dick.
Thank you. You're gonna need to copy and paste that and send that to us. That's our first official EP review. So thank you very much.
Yes.
Um,
Thank you so much. Yes.
about the Aquarius and Pluto thing, this EP and kind of the vision of Scorpling Alliance is like very Aquarius-y too. It
Mhm.
has like an Aquarius vibe to it. It's just, well, unique, which is definitely Aquarius, very spacey, which is definitely has the Aquarius vibe. So yeah, I agree with what you said about Tim, and Tim's comment as well about the Pluto and Aquarius. Very good connecting the dots there. Why does this keep happening? I'm sorry,
It's
guys.
the fairies are playing with us.
I don't know why this keeps happening.
Richard says, go ahead and cry, Meg. I probably will cry. I do have my moon in Capricorn, so it does take me quite a bit to cry. So yeah, I will cry though. I can cry. Maria says, do you play your music in 432 hertz frequency?
We
Not,
tried to do that, but I don't know what happened with that. I can't
yeah,
remember.
we were trying to do that, but there was some issue with that. We didn't have the right equipment or something like that to be able to do that.
I can't remember. It was so long ago, but when we were like, it was so long ago that we were all together in the studio. And then yeah, me and Meg have just been like separated for a long time. I was upset at first because, you know, when you really feel passionate about something and you really want to share something, you want it to be like, but
Yeah.
there's a reason why it took as long as it did. And I'm happy because we even re-recorded or added a lot at home. So we weren't necessarily in the studio all the time. And
Yeah.
also since then, I've become a better vocalist and have unlocked something in my brain where I'm able to do different things with my voice that I wasn't able to do when we first started. So I'm glad I got to add more to the EP while we were all separated. And yeah, so that's good.
Yeah. I think it's been a very long time since we started it and since we've even started our musical journeys, because Sunny and I have been musicians for pretty much our whole life. I think we're both born musicians. But I think it's good in a way that we're releasing this now, I've had my Saturn return. You're going through your Saturn return. We're not like little 15-year-old kids like releasing this music, because there's a lot of people that release music that then can go in a really dark path or unconscious path. And I think Sunny and I were protected from that with the modern music industry. And we're here to carve our own path independently with our starseed rock and roll.
Yeah, exactly. I don't really resonate with the music scene anyway, so I definitely would like, just like the whole earth, new paradigm shift, would like to, carve our own path. And you can hear it through the music, I think, as well. But I wish, I was listening to a few songs before we started this, and I was like, I wish I could hear the songs and form judgments and opinions and criticisms from the ears of like a totally other person. Like, I wish I could hear what it sounded like from another person. So, I mean, I guess we're going to do that here a little bit when we read people's comments after the songs, each song. So, and as time goes on and people keep sharing their thoughts, whether good or bad.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to go through, we're going to play the EP and we're going to listen to the EP together. And yeah, it's means a lot, everyone, for all of your support to Sunny and I for this, because this is us doing it completely independently. We do have a little bit of a record label situation that's through Sunny's partner, but that's also him doing that on our own. We are not under a major label. We don't have a manager. We don't have anything like that. This is us doing it on our own independently. We are not bought out by anybody. We're just two starseed, rocker chicks doing this on our own. And we appreciate all of your support. So, is there anything else we want to say, Sunny, before we start playing the EP?
Do we need to make a disclaimer to YouTube? YouTube, do not demonetize Meg's video. We own the rights to all of the music that is being played here. So this is our music.
YouTube, this is our music. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't get demonetized. But yeah, if it does,
you can
whatever.
Just do it and just say, this is my music. Maybe. I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah. So it will be all good. So yeah, we are going to now share with you guys our debut EP.
Oh, I love the tracking. Okay, we can talk about this after.
No. What do you want to say?
I just love the what's the word?
Track list?
Yeah, the order of the track list.
Yeah.
I don't know why my camera keeps doing that.
That's okay.
It's kind of cool. Fine. I haven't seen that like since we had like cable TV.
That's cool.
The order of the track list is perfect. I just like how each song goes into the other song. It's like I can't think of the words.
It's a journey. This EP is like a spiritual, like Richard said, it's like a shamanic journey.
Wow. Thank you, Richard.
Yeah, that was an amazing review. Thank you so much for that, Richard. So, okay, without further ado, why don't we get this party started and we go through this EP? And let us know, you guys, in the comments, how you feel about the music, how it makes you feel, what you think about it. And we're going to stop in between the songs. And Sunny and I will share a bit about the song. Do we want to start off, Sunny, giving a little intro on the first song on the EP, Heaven Above?
Let's listen to it first and then talk about it.
Okay. Yep. So Sunny and I are going to mute ourselves and we're going to play the song. We'll see you on the other side.
Heaven above, you gave us wings to fly through the skies to find what love brings in the worlds within. darkest of worlds. Gestures of thanks, heal all mistakings. On to the next one. On back again. On to the next one. On back again. Heaven above, we're born in love. The shadows of living cloud all exchanging. White light flows, where clear cognizance knows. Forgiving the past, allow and let go. On to the next one. On back again. On to the next one. On back again. Heaven above, heaven above, heaven above, heaven above. On to the next one. Heaven above, heaven above. On back again. Heaven above, heaven above. On to the next one. Heaven above, heaven above. On back again, heaven above.
Could you guys hear that okay? Did that work? Did you guys just hear that song? Richard says, are you planning to make a video? Sunny has the choreography down.
That choreography is from our music video.
Yeah, we have a music video on our SCORPLING Alliance YouTube channel that we made like, what was that, 3 or 4 years ago?
That was also 2018.
2018.
It was like October or the end of September or something. And yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say, but that video has the original mix of Heaven Above. The mix that you'll hear on our EP, the one that we just heard, in my opinion, is a million times better. Here we go again.
Yeah.
A million times better. Yeah. So yeah, we do have a music video. It's on the, I guess our YouTube channel, I think, is just SCORPLING Alliance.
Mm-hmm. We've got the SCORPLING Alliance YouTube channel.
We call it
Why is that there? SCORPLING Tube. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Heaven Above is a song that you came up with the idea for that song, Sunny.
Yeah. We were living at an apartment together. And I remember I was just out for a walk and it just came into my head, and I didn't have my phone on me to record it. So I had to like run home because I didn't want to forget it. But that's very Jim Morrison. Me and Meg love the Doors, and yeah, I don't know. I feel like sometimes a lot of the songs that I have, I think Jim Morrison actually like is still putting song ideas into people's heads. He's like a song shaman in spirit. So I don't know. I'm tapped into his stream or something, because I definitely feel like I channeled Jim Morrison there. And we both channeled Jim Morrison there. And I was just walking. I was looking at the stars and thinking about what happens when you die, like what it feels like to be flying through the cosmos, and then being on one planet, being born, and then dying, and then going maybe onto another planet, and after spending some time in space or wherever we go. So that's kind of what that song's about, I guess.
So cool. And a lot of people are saying that this is their favorite song so far. A lot of the people on Instagram that have been sharing it are like, Heaven Above is my favorite.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, that's awesome. And I think we were definitely channeling Jim Morrison in our singing. We are like, you can hear Jim Morrison in both of our voices.
And then there's the organ, of course, which is very Doors. So
Yeah, and we both love the Doors.
yeah.
So much. Sunny introduced me to the Doors when we were in high school, and it totally blew my mind when I'd heard of the Doors before, but only like their hits, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But then you showed me Not to Touch the Earth and some of their, more cooler record, like album songs, and I was completely mind blown. So yeah, Tim says, yes, Jim is with us. Jim is definitely with us for sure. And thank you guys. Rebecca says, you two are really creative, beautiful, and talented scorplings. Thank you.
What do you guys think about our band name? I'm just curious because I know that a lot of people are going to be like, huh? Every time you say Scorpling Alliance, people are like, what?
Yeah, what is that?
Alliance?
Yeah, a scorpling is a baby scorpion.
Yeah.
Those of you who may not know. So yeah, I love Heaven Above. I think it's a really cool track that we start the EP with. And then after Heaven Above, we go into Blue Butterfly.
Oh, I just want to mention too, with Heaven Above, Mike had the really good idea about like modulating it and going up a key. So to make this song, I don't know, to give it more momentum. So that was really good because otherwise I feel like it would have just been more flat. So that was a good thing that Mike did for us.
Yeah, that is awesome. Shauna says, I love the band name. So cool.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank
Alliance you. Definitely. I don't know why I can't think of any words today. Caters, I don't think that's the right word, but I'm going to use it. Caters to the spacey aspect of the project. Yeah. Alliance, like, I don't know. It just makes me think of Star Trek or something. Like a fleet of UFOs or something. Imagine flying through space in a scorpion-shaped UFO.
That would be really cool. Maybe we need to do a music video like that.
Maybe.
Yeah, Richard says, it's good. A band name needs to be unusual. That's true. What else are we? There's already the Scorpions.
Yeah.
What else are we going to call ourselves? The Scorpio Girls.
Oh my God. Or something completely different, but I don't know. Scorpling Alliance definitely is cool. It's different, but kind of still is trendy, especially now because astrology is like is booming right now. And a lot of people are getting into astrology. So yeah, I care about being unique and I don't want to be like everybody else. So yeah.
Yeah. And Richard also says, your logo is great too.
Yay. Thank you.
Thank you. How can I show the logo? Oh, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it.
I have it on my arm.
Oh, you have it on your arm. Yeah, the logo is actually, if I bring up the StreamYard. Oh yeah, that's Sunny's got the logo tattooed on her.
That was my first tattoo. Actually, wait. No, it was my second tattoo.
Yeah, that was your second tattoo. And it's also on the, this is the album art, which Sunny designed because she's an amazing artist. So yeah, it's a really, really nice album art. Good job, Sunny.
There's still, like, I always look at it and I'm like, I should change this and this and this, but whatever. It's whatever.
No, it's cool.
Thank you.
It is super cool. So Blue Butterfly. This is very different from Heaven Above. And I guess we'll play it and then we'll talk about it afterwards. Okay. So is there something else you wanted to say?
Yeah, the tattoo is not the sober thing or whatever. People have asked me if it's like the Alcoholics Anonymous symbol. Like a triangle and a circle is just like a classic occult symbol. And then you just put a Pluto in there. We're summoning and invoking and embodying the spirit of Pluto. Oh, and that's what I wanted to say before too. Oh my God, maybe we should. Okay. I think too, with a lot of delays and stuff, has to do with just the Pluto energy. I'm just gonna cut it off there because I could go into like a whole.
No, you can speak on that. You can speak on that.
Okay, well, we are presenting ourselves as Scorpios with a Pluto symbol that literally is like invoking the energy of Pluto, and it's called Songs from Pluto. And yeah, it sounds cool, and we understand, like, we know the archetypes and stuff like that, but to actually live the experience of the archetype of Pluto is not easy. Well, being alive on Earth isn't easy, but Pluto is just, I mean, one of the most intense archetypes in the universe. It really symbolizes the depths of creation and destruction, and it's just chaotic, and there comes a lot of deep psychological lessons and emotional lessons and karmic lessons and multiple deaths and rebirths. So we are walking that path, and yeah, I mean, you can't rush these types of things. So I'm glad that we are aware of that, at least, and definitely it's protected us from going to the fake music industry, mainstream kind of thing. So we learned about ourselves in the short lifespan that we've had, but we're also really old souls. So that's why we screw with Pluto. That's why we get Pluto. That's why we're not scared of it. We're like, bring it on. I have my whole Shiva shrine up here. You can't see it. I would show you, but then I'd have to move everything. But Shiva is like Pluto.
Exactly. The destroyer.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is such a good point. We've actually gone through a Plutonic initiation before we could even put this out there.
And
that's so true.
Keep happening.
Yeah. And when you're a Scorpio, that's your whole life.
Yeah.
It's just intense situation after intense situation. So true. Hello, 8th House Alchemy. Nice to see you in here. Okay, let's move on to Blue Butterfly, and let us know in the comments what you think of it as we're listening. We're going to mute ourselves.
Oh, sorry, I was.
Call my name, by the way, 'cause you're transforming. Blue butterfly, call my name, by the way, 'cause you're transforming. By the way, 'cause you're transforming. transforming. Blue butterfly, call my name. I awake as you're transforming. I awake as you're transforming. Butterfly, call my name. I awake as you're transforming. Blue butterfly, call my name. I awake as you're transforming. I awake as you're transforming. I awake as you're transforming.
Cool.
Can I ask the same question that I asked you, Meg, in the chat?
Sure.
Does anybody else hear the song changing time signatures? Because for me, sometimes the song would be like super sped up, and then it would go back to normal, and then it would go like really slow. So I'm just wondering if that's happening for anybody else, or if it's just for me.
I don't know. I didn't notice that.
Because it's coming from your computer, so probably no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just curious, but yeah.
Very cool. Really cool comments, you guys. Chris says, sounds very Russian folk style.
Like the Rasputin song a little bit, eh?
Rasputin. Yeah, it kind of does sound like that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And Tim says, this one puts me in a gypsy camp around a fire.
That's cool.
Nice. And Chris again says, killer accordion solo.
Cool.
So it's not, it is an accordion sound, but it wasn't actually a real accordion. That was on one of our synthesizers, I think. We went like really fun on that song with all kinds of different sounds we played with. We got accordion, we got all kinds of really cool instrumental sounds, trumpets,
trombones, pan flute, pads, lots of stuff.
Yeah, there's lots of cool tracks and parts on Blue Butterfly. And Shauna says, has an Arabian flair to it. Love it. Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of different influences.
Yeah.
Or Eastern European.
The main line is very, like Egyptian, Arabian.
Mm-hmm. We're definitely channeling like a chant of some sort, priestess chant. Eighth House Alchemy says, was there a horse neigh in there? Yes.
There are several, and horse galloping.
And also the eagle.
I think it's a hawk, but yeah.
Oh, hawk sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're manifesting that we are going to make a Blue Butterfly music video this winter that will be out soon. So that'll be fun. And that one reminds me of like Western movies, the Wild West and the desert. That's what I feel from it, even though it does have those European kind of folk sounds in it.
It's got a lot.
Yeah, it's got a lot to it. And Blue Butterfly is one of those ones that I think you came up with that song.
We had a butterfly shower curtain. And I really liked the blue butterfly. And then I just started singing that in the shower, and yeah, that's about it. And then we came up with all the other parts and things together.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, thank you guys. Cool. So yeah, Blue Butterfly, for me, out of any of the songs on the EP, I think this is the trippiest song on the EP for me listening to it, because it's got so many different parts. I think there must be more tracks on this one than any other one. I could be wrong about that, but that's just my guess. And there's so many different sound influences in there, and it's got a really spiritual vibe to it. I think all the songs have their own spiritual vibe, but there's something about Blue Butterfly that, you know, it sounds easy for us to sing, blue butterfly, call my name. I awake as you're transforming. But that's something you could even chant to help yourself go through a transformation. Like, I feel like that's actually a chant you could do for spiritual work.
A mantra.
A mantra. That's
A
the right
very,
word.
very scorpionic mantra.
Yeah.
Butterflies are symbols of transformation. So
Mhm. Richard says, who played what?
okay, well, that whole track, Meg and I sing the vocals, and I think Vince, my brother, played bass on that, and drums, guitar, and all of the other instruments, the synth stuff was all Mike.
We played some of the synth parts in that song.
I think full disclosure, I think we tried, but Mike is so like down pat with stuff that it just was quicker for him to do it. But we wrote the parts for the song. We all wrote parts for the song on the synth, but
yeah,
it was just sounded better when Mike recorded it because he's been doing this for like 30 years. So yeah.
Yeah. Maria says, I loved what I heard, both songs. The second song was a great dance number.
Yeah, I feel like if our music gets what's the word, remix, like this would be the song for like a DJ to remix or something for sure. A cool dance track. That would be so awesome. I would be really excited if somebody remixed one of our songs for like a club or something. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get remixed, definitely. Richard also says, who did the mix?
So again, it was collaborative, but my brother was the one pushing the buttons and doing all this stuff on the computer, hours and hours and hours. So yeah,
your brother did an amazing job mixing and mastering the songs. Shout out to Vince DiFrancesco.
Yeah. And I like that he used a lot of like retro sounds and whatnot. Retro mixing boards is what I mean.
Yeah, and sometimes your brother would play really trippy progressive rock songs as we were recording, just to listen to some older sounds. And there was some really cool ones. There was what's that Italian one? I know there's several Italian ones, but
I don't remember.
Remember, yeah, that or Jethro Tull. Your brother likes that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, some really
Frank
cool
Zappa.
ones. Frank Zappa, of course.
I love Frank Zappa.
Yeah, so now we'll go to the next song, which is a little bit of a different vibe. Getting into a ballad. I think this is our only ballad on.
Isn't Come Into My Room a ballad? Kind of?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay.
No, Come Into My Room is not a ballad.
Is
Ballads are like softer songs.
It's like a rock ballad.
Cosmic Lover?
No, Come Into My Room.
I don't think it is, but if you think it is, that's okay.
It's a mix.
Tim says, Yenzi is in the chat. Tim says, Jens, congrats on the book release. Yeah, Jens's book just came out in Dutch. So we both released something in the past week.
That's so cool.
Which is pretty cool.
Scorpio.
Yeah, Cosmic Lover. Let's give it a listen and then we'll talk about it.
I see love. Just one look at you would never be enough. see roses growing on my side. I can see the universe when I look into those eyes. You're my cosmic lover. You're my cosmic lover.
Cool.
Oh my
Could
god.
you guys hear that okay? Sunny's having a little bit of weirdness
I
on
know when
her.
I'm singing to it, I look at you and you're singing to like a different part that I'm singing because for me, I'm getting like time lags and stuff, but
That's
it's all good.
all good. We're both getting it. Yeah, I like how Cosmic Lover turned out a lot.
It
It
sounds
sounds
like you're singing underwater or something.
yeah,
Cool.
it's really trippy, relaxing. Tim says this is probably what Hull was playing to David Bauman on the way to Jupiter. Very spacey.
Is that like Hitchhiker's Guide? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either, but that is cool. Yeah, I feel like in this one, we were channeling Jim Morrison in Heaven Above. I feel like we were channeling Kurt Cobain when we were in the bridge of that part. With my singing and the guitar playing, I just felt a very kind of like Nirvana, Kurt Cobain vibe in that
Yeah,
part.
it's kind of grungy at the end there.
Yeah. Gets a little grungy. And we had fun with the harmonies in that one too.
Yes. Yeah, lots of harmonies.
A lot of harmonies.
I doubled up our vocals at the end, but I made mine lower than yours for that grungy part at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool song. I like it. It's nice. It's soft and then it turns hard like a Scorpio.
Yeah. That's what she said. Chris says, "We'll add Cosmic Lover to my ceremonial plant medicine playlist."
Wow, that's so cool. Thank you.
That's really cool. I'm excited for you to listen to that on that playlist. Nice.
Cosmic Lover.
Yeah, Tim says 2001 Space Odyssey.
Oddity David Bowie.
Yeah, I do love David Bowie. David Bowie is one of my all-time faves, and I think he's one of our spirit guides as well, for sure.
Show. He has the same birthday as Elvis, which is Trip A. They're both galactic princes.
They're both Capricorn blue eagles
Mm-hmm.
in the Western astrology mixed in with the Mayan dream spell astrology. So yeah, Cosmic Lover, probably the most calm song out of the whole EP. It's nice that we have that, I think, as a third song. And then we go into Come Into My Room.
I think both of these songs, well, you'll hear Come Into My Room after, but both those songs kind of have a 90s vibe to them. Like music that you would hear from the 90s. Like, yeah, like you said, Nirvana or like just grungy music. Come Into My Room kind of has that vibe too. I don't know. Do you agree?
Cool. I didn't really think about that reference, but I guess it makes sense. I like that our songs are not like overproduced. Like you can hear the rawness in our songs.
Yeah.
In all of them.
Yeah, I agree. I don't like it when music is overly produced. It's just like lame.
Yeah.
Like play the music. Although when things were recorded analog and people actually had to be really good at their instruments, like that's just phenomenal listening to old music like that too. It would be sweet to record an analog EP one day or LP one day. Wouldn't that be awesome?
That would be really cool.
Do you want to talk about what Cosmic Love is, what it's about?
Cosmic Lover is, I think I wrote it just thinking about being with a soulmate and someone who is like on the same frequency as you. You know, I'm talking about myself, someone that's open to the cosmos and the stars and their higher consciousness and what that kind of love and lover would be like. And I always say to Jens that I wrote this song about him before I met him. It was about him before I met him. So yeah, it's being in love with a starseed or someone that resonates with you on a cosmic level, soul level. So
Clap, clip, clap.
Yeah, should we go into Come Into My Room?
Sure. That's the longest song on the EP.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. A few seconds longer than Blue Butterfly.
Oh, 354. That's right. Oh, yeah, 354. Okay, well, now we'll listen to the longest song in the world, Come Into My Room.
In the world.
Come into my room, come in my room, and we will see the matrix of desire. Come into my room, come in my room, I wanna feel all of your sexual fire. What I want you to do, you're gonna hear me say, come into my room, come in my room, and we will seal the matrix of desire. Lights will be flashing soon at the stroke of high noon. I want to feel all of your sexual fire. What I want you to do, you're gonna hear me say, what I wanna see you do.
Yay.
Slop well.
Slap well, Pete. Good Abend.
What does that mean?
Like, good evening.
Oh,
Yeah. Slap well.
slop well.
Say slap.
Schlop. That's like
Yeah. Cool comments, you guys. Eighth House Alchemy, you say, I hear Mama Cass.
interesting.
Interesting. Chris, love the purity. And Tim says, this gives me a vibed up, dusty Springfield feel.
Interesting.
Oh, well, those are some of my favorite singers. I didn't think we sounded like that, but I guess we do.
That's cool.
So that's pretty cool. Yeah, coming to my
Uh-oh. Where did Meg go? This is like when Wayne doesn't show up to Wayne's World. This is like when when Wayne doesn't show up to Wayne's World and Garth is just like, uh,
I'm so sorry, you guys. Something just happened with my computer.
it just like everything just turned off.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
We're not allowed to show clips from movies, are we? Probably not.
I don't think so.
But do you know what I'm talking about, Meg?
Wayne's
When
World?
Wayne quits, he quits when they like start like professionally producing his show like in a studio. And
Yeah.
he quits during the commercial break. And so when they come back from commercial, Garth is just like, he doesn't know what the fuck to do.
Did that just happen to you?
As soon as you left, I was like, what happened? I don't know what to do. What's up?
Oh my god. Sorry, yeah, something funky. The fairies are playing with us. Something funky just happened to my computer. That's so funny. I'm gonna laugh when I see your face later.
5, 4. That's what they do in Wayne's World. Okay, anyways.
I haven't seen Wayne's World in so long.
I've watched that movie so many times.
Yeah, Rebecca says, very nice, or should I say naughty? It's a very scorpionic song.
I think they're all very Scorpio songs, but yeah, that one you're literally just saying come for like 10. We're saying come for like 2 minutes in the song.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fun, sexy scorpion song.
I had doing a lot of the choir vocals at the end there. That one has a lot of vocal tracks.
Vocal tracks. Yeah. It's very like, that one is very theatrical to me. That one would be a fun one to perform in an old theater, a haunted theater.
Yeah, that's your Phantom of the Opera influence right there.
Influence, yeah, I love Phantom of the Opera so much.
Very Phantom of the Opera-y.
Yes, very cool. Chris says, yes, double meaning title, no pun intended. Of course. Yes, we are Scorpling Alliance after all. We're 2 Scorpios after all. Yeah, that's a really fun song. Every song is totally different, I feel like.
Yeah, I like that.
Similar sound because it's us, but very, very different. Like even in the bridge there, Mike was playing like a ska guitar part at the same part as like an orchestral, harmonies. It's all these things together that you wouldn't think would go together, but they sound really good.
Oh, I want to mention too, the 2 females in this collaboration are Scorpios and the 2 males in this collaboration are Cancers. Get 4 water signs together in a musical setting. And yeah, it's music heaven.
That is so true. We've got the stinger and Mike and Vince have their little crab claws.
We have claws too, but they don't have. I always say that Cancers are like Scorpios without the poison.
That is so true.
Cancers and Scorpios have a lot in common, but Scorpios are a little bit more, a lot more.
We're a little bit darker, but yeah, Cancers are underrated, I think.
Yeah, Cancers are little evil masterminds. They
Yeah,
really
there's
play
know
with
what's
the
going
emotions.
on,
Pardon?
okay?
Pardon?
They can cry a lot, but they know what's going on over here, okay?
Yeah, well, they make everybody feel good, and then everyone kinda depends on them, and then they basically have control, like, behind the scenes, and people don't really realize, like, how much cancers are really controlling.
Mhm.
Anyways,
Yeah,
throw
faux
some
sure.
Pisces in there. My other brother is a Pisces, and he was there for a few of the recording sessions.
Mhm.
Just
Yenzi is a Pisces rising.
yeah.
He didn't play on anything, but I'm sure he will in the future. Wow, Rebecca, you're a Scorpio sun, Cancer rising, Gemini moon. Holy Toledo.
That's a
That's
lot of
powerful.
energy.
Yeah, that's actually nice that you've got that Gemini moon to balance things out.
I don't understand what it would be like to have a Gemini moon. I feel like that would be very a lot of thinking and a lot of having to discuss what you're feeling and thinking and perceiving, like, at all times. I have a friend who is a Gemini moon, but she's also a Libra sun and a Aquarius rising, so she's just, like, very airy anyways, but very
Yeah,
mental.
yeah. I think Gemini moon can be fun and it can be a lighter kind of moon to have, especially if you got two Scorpio major, sorry, two water sign major placements for
Faux
sure.
show.
And yes, it can make you a little crazy, but good crazy can be good. A good crazy for sure. Okay, shall we head over to our next track, Sunny?
Sure.
And this
I like how
one,
you have a playlist that's called Hank 3.
yeah. I got my Pink 3 playlist.
That's
Loves it. You guys are seeing my Scorpio secrets in my Spotify over here.
awesome.
Okay, we're gonna now go to automatic infatuation. Here we go.
What? Do you mean sex?
You're all they're talking about. Bring it back here over to me. You give a smile and the heads turn round. Bring it back here over to me. Your love I cannot live without. Keep your eyes looking at me. They can walk and they can talk and they can try. Bring it back here over to me. 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 Playful, lovable, talented, intelligent, optimistic, positive, masculine, and genuine. Genius, cares for us, sexy and mysterious. Playful, lovable, talented, intelligent, optimistic, positive, masculine, and genuine. Genius, cares for us, sexy and mysterious. You're all they're talking about. Bring it back here, over to 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 talking about.
Lucky Chuck, you want to come out?
Awesome. Love it. I love your comment, Laura. Totally reminds me of punk from the late 70s, early 80s.
Like new wave.
Yeah.
Awesome.
New wave.
Definitely new wavy.
Yeah, very cool.
And yes, that was a sample from the movie Peggy Sue Got Married with Nicolas Cage, and I always forget that one lady's name.
I haven't even seen that movie yet.
That's Nicolas Cage's first movie.
Yeah.
No, second movie. Peggy Sue Got Married. Also, I really like Buddy Holly, and that's the name of a Buddy Holly song. Peggy Sue Got Married. Who's this?
Yeah.
What's that lady's name? Oh, Kathleen Turner. Yeah, I don't know why I always forget her name.
Kathleen Turner. Yeah, and Sonny's developed a bit of a Nicolas Cage. I don't know if obsession is the right word in the past year.
I don't know if it's an obsession, but I don't know. Maybe he's really entertaining, wildly entertaining.
Yeah, when I came back to Canada the last time, you were talking about Nicolas Cage the entire time. I was like, okay, what's up?
Dude, there's so many good Nicolas Cage movies. You have to watch them.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of Nicolas Cage movies.
You gotta watch them.
You have to check them out.
They're
And
good.
supposedly Nicolas Cage is into like weird music, so
And lots of weird stuff.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage, if you're out there, we love you.
Yes. And he also loves Elvis. And he was engaged to Lisa Marie Presley.
Laura says, Nicolas Cage has his tomb set up in the New Orleans cemetery.
That's awesome.
What?
I didn't know that. Cool. Yeah, Nicolas Cage is cool. If you're watching.
Yeah, and he used to own the LaLaurie Mansion in New Orleans that we visited in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Very cool. But yeah, Automatic Infatuation, very different vibe from the other songs. And you came up with that song. Do you want to talk about the inspiration for that? Do you remember writing it?
Yes, I do. I remember exactly when I wrote it and why. Do you have that? Like, do you remember like every song you wrote and why? It's like a memory.
I guess so. Sometimes I can't remember every like moment of writing the song, but I know why I wrote the song.
That's cool. Well, yeah. I hope so. I hope most people who write songs do. But Mike was at a Christmas party and he was just telling me, like he always does, how everyone's like, oh Mike, everyone always likes to pay attention to Mike. He's a Sagittarius rising. So he's one of those people.
Sagittarius rising.
Yeah, as soon as he walks into a space, everybody knows that he's there and wants his attention and wants to be around him. And I'm a Scorpio with lots of things in Scorpio, and my Venus is in Scorpio, and so I get jealous a bit. Not jealous of, not worried about what he would do, but I want to be the person giving him all the attention. So I wrote that song about Mike because I feel like a lot of people automatically become infatuated with him. And then Meg was like, "It feels weird singing this about Mike." It was like sexy and mysterious. But yeah. I put the cares for us in there because I'm talking from our perspective because Mike's a character. Cares for us.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's really cool how we're doing we're talking, singing.
It's very new wavy.
Yeah, very weird, very new wavy and creative. Wilbur says hi. Hi, Wilbur.
I got this from a farmer's market the other day. I haven't had time to show it to you yet, but I was going to. I'm such a little kid, but I got this and I was like, just clip, clap, clip, clap, clip, clap, clip, clap. And I've been like carrying it around with me. I don't know. My inner child obviously needs it.
You got to keep that inner child alive and thriving, which you do, Sunny. And that's how we're so naturally creative because we keep our inner children alive. We got to be playful.
Yeah, I act like a 3-year-old most of the day, to be honest, like every day, or at
Mhm.
least communicate like one. It's funny.
Yeah. So, yeah, anything else about automatic infatuation we feel like sharing?
Um, no, but it's funny that you were asking people what their favorite song was. People have been saying Heaven Above for You. People have said that to me too. Um,
Mhm.
over the years when I've like shared some of the songs privately with some people that I'm close to, a lot of them said Automatic Infatuation was their favorite. So that's interesting.
Cool.
We'll see what the consensus is over time.
We'll ask to end you guys what's your favorite parts of the EP, because that'll be cool to see. Let us know in the comments and in the live chat. And now we're going to go to a song which is a cover song by a country artist called Johnny Paycheck. And this is the one cover song in the EP, and it's called It Won't Be Long Till I'll Be Hating You. Is there anything you want to say on that, Sunny, before we get to it?
I wanted to say about when people pick a favorite song. I've noticed that people who pick certain songs, it's based off of the music that they listen to. So a lot of the people that said that they liked Automatic Infatuation, they listen to more like modern music that's on the radio. So Automatic Infatuation has like the classic disco drum, the electronic drums. Automatic Infatuation has acoustic drums and electronic drums, which is really cool. But yeah, and then about It Won't Be Long, I wanted to ask you, Meg, have you ever heard any other cover of It Won't Be Long? Because I didn't until yesterday.
What? You heard one yesterday?
Yeah, I don't know why. I just never looked up to see if anybody else did a cover. I'm sure they did. It's a popular song in the country world, and for people who like that type of classic country music.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I never thought about it, and I listened to at least 10, I think, different covers that were on Spotify. And ours is definitely the most different and unique, and it's definitely brought a breath of fresh air to the song, because every other cover I've heard is like just the same thing basically, but with a different singer and players, but they didn't really change anything about it.
Right.
Which
Wow.
we followed obviously the skeleton of the song. I mean, there's a lot of elements of the song, the original song, in our version, but it's different.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I haven't heard any other covers of it, so I'm gonna have to check that out.
You ain't missing much.
Were there any of
No offense to those musicians.
were there any women singing it or just men?
Actually, yeah, there was one woman, and it was good, but it just sounded exactly the same. The instruments were a bit brighter, and it was just a woman singing. It wasn't bad. It was just like, okay, thanks.
Yeah. Next, please. Okay,
I
well,
said
come
nice, not next. That's me.
Oh, nice. Please.
Please. No, actually, some of them I was like, okay, this is bad. Next.
Oh.
Not that
Well,
one.
it's such a good song, and I think we've done it justice in our own way. So here we go, you guys. We move to the country song in the EP. It Won't Be Long.
Lately, life with you has been unbearable. All my faith in you has gone, and I know it won't return. I did everything to make you happy I could do. Now you got me hating things I used to love to do. And it won't be long, and I'll be hating you. Whatever happened to the love that we once knew? Was it jealousy, or did you just roll tide of heaven me around? make you happy, I could do. Now you got me hating things I used to love to do. And it won't be long, and I'll be hating you. After the freak, my heart should be back in blue. But you just won't admit that we are through. Now you got me hating things I used to love to do. And it won't be long, and I'll be hating you. After the fate in my heart has took, it should be black and blue. But you just won't admit that we are through. Now you got me hating things I used to love to do. It won't be long, and I'll be hating you. It won't be long, and I'll be hating you.
Oh my God. Loves it.
Eating stuff never sounded so good. I'm reading the comments. I'm laughing. Comments.
Yeah, Rich says, did you dig into personal experience to inspire your vocal performance? That's a good question.
Well, I really like country music, old country music. And I definitely hammed this one up a little bit, the main lines, but I'm down with it. I don't know. I wanted to play up that I was singing a song that was originally sang by a man. So I definitely hammed up the country accent, but I like it. And it's funny. One of my ex-boyfriends actually liked this song. So when I sang the song, I thought about him and I hate him. Or at the time hated him. So it worked, you know? I don't care enough to hate him now, but I mean, I'm a Scorpio, whatever. Fuck it. Yeah. Fuck you, motherfucker, if you're listening to this.
Yeah, like whenever I'm singing, especially when we're recording, because when you're recording music, that's gonna stay there forever and be heard forever until, you know, the world goes into the seventh dimension or whatever the heck. Yeah, I'm definitely digging into personal experiences. So for sure, as Scorpios, like Sunny said, we've had some funny pasts with partners, if you will. So digging into those experiences and singing from that place. And we just liked that song as soon as we heard it. I can't even remember why we picked that song to be a cover.
I don't know. I think we just kind of just both suggested it. I don't know. We just both agreed to do it. And it's like, it's pretty Scorpio-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And I like love to hate, hate to love. I don't know.
Yeah.
Love sick.
Love sick, and such good guitar playing on there by Mike. The country guitar playing is really, really good.
The drums are good. Everything's good. I loved doing the harmonies. I loved doing different harmony lines. That was so fun.
Yeah.
I just love harmonies for all of these songs. It was just, I loved it. I'm like obsessed with harmonies lately.
I love harmonies too.
Yeah, they're fun.
I feel like that song sounds like the oldest song, if that's right for me to say. It sounds like it could be from the 50s or the 60s, like in terms of the way that it's done. The other ones sound more 70s, 80s, 90s, maybe 2000s influence, but that one is very raw, just like country raw song.
I feel like it sounds like it's from the 70s too, or late 60s for sure.
70s?
Just because of the way with the vocal styles and with a lot of the harmonies and stuff with in country music back then. So yeah, but I mean it is from that time. So but we made it weird with the synths and stuff. It's kind of like kitschy a bit, and you're like, I remember when we were in the studio, we were like happy, 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 and it's just like so ridiculous. It's like that's the Scorpio part of it is it's just two different extremes. It goes. He's talking about how he wants to be with her, but he doesn't want to be with her, and he wants her away from him, and that he fucking hates her, and that he doesn't want to do anything because he hates everything because of her. And then we're in the background being like happy, 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 because it's like such a contrast and it's so ridiculous.
Yeah, that's so true. That's so Scorpio.
Yeah.
Like the extremes of life and
Yeah.
love and passion. And Scorpio is expressing your emotions. Like it won't be long till I'll be hating you.
Yeah.
Yo, gonna hate you. Okay. And being able to express that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a really fun one. I'm really happy that we picked that as a cover song. And I think we're going to do more covers in the future for sure.
Mm-hmm. And it adds an element of surprise, but also ties into the vibes from Blue Butterfly a bit too. The Western kind of feel.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I feel like it's all very cohesive.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they're all so different, it just like works.
Yeah, it just works. And then we're at the last song of the EP already.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Will YouTube allow us to play this song?
Why wouldn't YouTube allow us to play the song?
I don't know. Are any words you're not allowed to say on YouTube or something? I don't know.
You're allowed to say vagina.
Okay. Vagina.
We say vagina in
vagina.
This song. And what else do we say? Yeah, we say some naughty words. We're going to let you guys hear it, and then we're going to talk about it after.
Clip, clap, clip, clap.
This is La Muerta.
Excuse me, are there any vaginas on board? I need to find a good pudding to stick my pooter into.
Yeah, pudding, that's deep pudding. La Muerta!
We hope you enjoyed the time here in the Plutonian round. Dancing and making love is forbidden on criminal times. Please hold your hearing seems to celebration for Jacob.
La Muerta!
Where's the poo-poo place?
Yeah, let's go.
Diapers are available at the flight deck. I can't snap your mind.
La cagata! La cagata!
I smell like tit.
Oh, she said the tits. Well, that's good because
Exactly. That's where Frank Zappa vibe comes in a bit there.
I didn't even think about that the whole time we made that song, but totally. Yeah, Laura says that too. Frank Zappa vibe. I didn't even think about that when we made that song. But
It's
yeah.
pretty Frank Zappa-ish. It's just ridiculous but amazing at the same time.
Yeah. And we I think Mike came up with that, like the instrumentals of that song.
Yeah, I don't know why this didn't work out the way it was supposed to. I mean, well, the way that we wanted it to, but it worked out the way it was supposed to, is what I meant to say. But after It Won't Be Long, he thought it would be cool to just like kind of fade into just like this hoedown country, like intense country music, I guess, like bluegrass. And Mike, for some reason, at the time was like saying La Muerta all the time. I don't know. He saw some. He does. He still says that sometimes. He saw a B movie and it was like some Mexican movie and the guy was saying La Muerta or something. I don't know. But so I was like, okay, well, we should call it La Muerta since you say it all the time. And it makes sense because it means the death and Scorpios represent death. And Meg and I had this idea for a song called Flight Deck a while ago. And we used some of the words that were on Flight Deck to put on La Muerta. So it's kind of like La Muerta is like the chaotic Scorpio, Shiva, Pluto, Hades vibe. It's like you're getting back on the death bus and you're in like this chaotic purgatory thing. And everything that ever exists is happening in the song. And it's like a spaceship back to Pluto, which means death, I guess.
Yeah, that's such a good way of explaining it.
Yeah. Well, we're saying, what do we say?
I say, excuse me, are there any vaginas on board?
Yeah, it starts off with that. And then I hope you had fun here in the Plutonian realm. And then Mike just yells La Muerta. And dancing and making love is permitted on boards at all times. Please hold your Lemurian seed crystals in preparation for takeoff. So, and then all of the vocals.
English breakfast tea on board.
Yeah, all the vocals and stuff is like kind of the things that you would hear on a plane that has a million different characters on it. That song or track had so many different vocal tracks and characters that they're like half of it's not even in there. But it was funny.
And where is it? Okay, I always laugh so hard when I hear you when you're like, diapers will not be available as there is no commode or something.
Yeah. I was like on one side you hear, where's the poo-poo place? And then it's like, diapers are available at the flight deck as there is no commode. It's like,
is that from a movie or is that something that you just made up?
I made it up when we were in the studio and I remember you laughed your ass off, so I kept that idea.
Oh my God, I thought that was from
available at the flight deck as there is no commode.
That makes me laugh every time.
It's so stupid.
Oh my God. Thank you so much, Rebecca, for the super chat.
Thank you.
Thank you for supporting us. You say, thanks you too for all this fun. Yes, we need some fun in this world. And I think that's part of our intention with Scorpling Alliance as well, even though we love to make music and, you know, we're a rock band, it's fun and even comedy to it. And I think that's part of being a Scorpio that sometimes people don't talk about is at some point the Scorpio has to learn humor to get through all the crazy life experiences and crises that we go through in our journeys, or else it's a dark humor though. Yeah, it's a dark, sexual, weird humor.
And it sucks that everything is so politically correct these days because like even before political correctness was more at the forefront, like I can't say half the things that are in my head because people get offended. But I can say them to Meg.
Yeah, you can say them to me.
That's amazing. I love, I feel so lucky to have a friendship with somebody that you can literally say whatever you want and not be afraid that they're going to be like, the profanity, I can't believe you said that to me. I cannot be your friend any longer. Like, you cannot be you can't say it to the public. You got to have a friend to say it to.
Yeah, definitely.
Freedom of speech, mother.
A lot of people say things to their friends that they don't say in public because they're scared.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the super chat, Rebecca. And Laura says, I want backstage passes if you tour Missouri. We'll definitely be in Missouri at some point or another.
Yeah,
for sure. So for sure, Laura, you got it. And Tim says, do a new type of variety show, comedy, music, and more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down.
We've been thinking about it for sure. Yeah, so we hope you guys enjoyed it. Everyone that's listening live and everyone that's going to listen to the replay of this. This is our passion project, and there's more music coming soon. There's live performances coming soon, music videos, merch, and we're going to start a Scorpling Alliance podcast as well, which is going to be coming out real soon. And is there anything I'm missing, Sunny?
Songs from Pluto is only available on streaming platforms at the moment, but as we would like to go back to more, I don't know, natural ways of living, I would like to print the music onto a physical copy. So
Definitely.
hopefully we can get some records out.
Some records available soon.
Mhm.
Maybe by the end of the year, but definitely into the new year. We're going to have records, merch, and
I
yeah,
would get down with cassette tapes too. I don't know if that's like unrealistic, but I think cassette tapes are cool.
oh, cassette tapes for sure, CDs for sure. We like all those physical things for sure.
Alaska, whoa, that'd be pretty sweet.
Alaska, yeah, Eighth House Alchemy is in Alaska. That's so
Whoa.
cool. Loves it.
No.
Yeah. So Songs from Pluto is available on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, all those things. And if you want to buy the album, you can do so on iTunes or Amazon
I
as
don't even know
well.
what Deezer is or Tidal. Have you heard of those?
I've heard of those, but I haven't been on there.
And they're like Spotify and Apple Music. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but they're on there.
Yeah, all kinds of links these days.
Yeah.
And yeah, Eighth House Alchemy. And news of a podcast. Yes, we're going to call our podcast SCORPLING Cast. And we're going to announce info on that very, very soon. And we'll have lots of fun on there for sure. So yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us for this live online listening party. And we hope you enjoyed the EP and keep listening to it, keep dancing to it. Hello, Francis. Sunny's mom is here.
Hi.
Hello, mommy number 2. And yeah, share it with your friends, listen to it online. And there's more to come from the Scorpling realm. So stay tuned.
Yes. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. We love you. Our links are in the description below. Scorpling Alliance links, my links, Sunny's links, donation, tip jar. And we love you guys so much. We'll see you soon, soon, soon. It won't be long till we'll be seeing you guys. Did you want to say something?
This donkey's a Scorpio. Okay.
Oh,
Well, I don't know if when he was created, but he was bought during Scorpio season.
cool.
That's all. I'm such a, there you go.
Okay.
There's my little kid. That's the little kid.
There's your, okay, love you guys.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye.